Today we are going to talk about the healing foods for the stomach. The stomach is one of the most important organ in our life because that's where everything, medicine, food, water, that's where everything passes. So if your stomach is in trouble, you are in big trouble because that is like the gate to your life. Yeah, that's where everything passes. So you need to treat your stomach nicely. And so you're going to learn about these foods that I'm sharing with you today. But before we go into the foods, the healing foods for the stomach, let us talk about the diseases that affect the stomach or the health conditions. One is scanty gastric juices. Imagine your stomach is like a place where you turn a bread into soup. You need a lot of liquid to turn that bread into liquid so that it can be used, or you can give it to the baby or a sick person. But you have just one little spoon of water. It won't be enough. So even the gastric juices, if they are not enough, the digestive juices in the stomach, then your food will not be digested. So you need enough juices in your stomach. So scanty is a very big problem. You'll get the next problem, which is called dyspepsia, or which is in normal English is called indigestion, which means food will sit in your stomach and it will not be well digested because there are not enough enzymes, or people who drink while eating. You dilute the enzymes and they cannot function well because enzymes are affected by concentration and pH and all other things. And then also gastritis. Gastritis is like the irritation or inflammation in the stomach, that burning sensation that you get, like you don't feel comfortable, then you end up getting those pills to take to reduce on the pain. There's gastroduodenal ulcer. Gastroduodenal ulcer, that is the ulcer that affects the gastro, which is the stomach, and the duodenal, which is the first part of the small intestine. Those ulcers are the most painful ulcers in the history of mankind. So these are ulcers that you need to deal with, and we are going to get a solution for that. Then the last but not least is hiatus-hernia. This one comes in two forms. There is one which tries to pass through that hole, which is through where your pipe passes, the gullet passes to join the stomach. There is what we call a diaphragm, which holds the lungs, the one that helps you to breathe. If the stomach tries to go through that hole, you'll have problems because that's the part where the acid starts speeding and coming back, and you get acid reflux and all those problems. So hiatus-hernia is very dangerous, very painful, and sometimes it may require you to go for surgery. But before you go for surgery, I've seen even young kids going for surgery, but before you go for surgery, there's a solution for this problem. I'm going to share it with you in this video. Pineapple is one of those things that can help you. It's called the stomach's friend. This pineapple is very, very nutritious. It's one of the healthiest foods on planet Earth. It's a tropical food. It takes long to grow. It grows like a tree. But that middle part, which is in Uganda, we call it HT, that key solid thing, that's where the medicine resides, which we call, most people call it what? They call it bromelain. Bromelain is a compound that can help you to aid digestion, and it also fights cell damage in case of ulcers. And ulcers is like a wound that forms inside your stomach. So this one, the pineapple helps to heal. Many people don't want to eat pineapple. They say, ulcers, but this is a medicine. It's the spirit of your ulcers. It will help to heal. Especially if you're having severe ulcers, you can take just the juice. You may not eat the pineapple itself, but taking the juice, it may have healing properties for you. It strengthens bones also on the side. It also helps to boost the immune system and reduces inflammation and arthritis pains. You see, pineapple is not just for the stomach. It also helps on the other body functions. Let's go to the next slide, which says that fresh pineapple juice can help to boost digestion in your stomach. Yes, just you can juice like me when I'm talking about juice, just know I'm talking about cold pressed juice. I'm not talking about blender juice. Yeah. You can still use blender juice, but you would have lost all the vitamin C in a blender. If you use a blender or juice extractor, you've lost most of the nutrients and antioxidants. But if you use a cold pressed juicer, even the quality of juice will be different and better. Cabbage, that one is the one that heals ulcers. So if you're fearing to take pineapple juice or eat pineapple, then cabbage should be your friend. Just make the juice of cabbage. Still make cold pressed juicing. You can still use blender, but I've seen it working for people who are using blender, but always on the best side would be juicing, because you don't get a lot of liquid. Just get 1 glass of juice. You can juice like 5 leaves of cabbage, fresh cabbage, which you've soaked in soda bicarbonate, remove the pesticides and herbicides, and you just make the juice. This one is good also for preventing and fighting cancer. It promotes health, digestion, and regularity, builds strong bonds with vitamin K, heart protecting, like the red cabbage, you will see it later, and it's a budget friendly immune supporter. So cabbage juice is good for your ulcers. Take it non-stop for 14 days. You come back and thank me later. There are different types of cabbages. If you don't get the ordinary cabbage, you can get the collard greens, the Brussels sprouts, the white cabbage, the broccoli, and cauliflower. All those are cabbage. It's part of the cabbage family. The red cabbage, which is good for the heart, the Savoy cabbage, it's very green. That one is, if you want chlorophyll, take the Savoy cabbage. Or the Chinese cabbage. If you go to China, that's the one they will give you. Then they call hirabi. It looks a bit reddish, it looks funny, but that's cabbage also, cabbage family. You can have cabbage in form of salad. Yes, you can eat it in salad mixed with other fresh vegetables, squeeze some lemon juice. It's very delicious with some olive oil. Some people even ferment the cabbage. They make sauerkraut. I've seen my sister doing this and I've tested it. It is so beautiful. It also stimulates the digestive juices and makes you feel more healthy. Green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, all these they bring appetite. They make food taste so good. If you add them to your food, they really make it taste good. Why? Because they are friendly to the digestive system. They have a lot of vitamin C. They increase metabolism. For those of you who are overweight, this is your best friend. It sharpens eyesight with vitamin A, good for the retina, brain health, mood regulation. If you're depressed and have anxiety attacks, it protects the lungs from pollution. So use this pepper. You can use it raw, eat it also in the salads with the cabbage and the other things. And also you can eat it boiled and baked. It's always best when you bake it. It is so delicious. Then we have okra. Okra is nutritious and soothing to the stomach. It lowers cholesterol naturally. It regulates blood sugar levels. It strengthens bones and cell growth. It feeds a health gut bacteria. Like those of you who have H. pylori and it's what's causing your ulcers, then let okra be your friend. You can do the okra water, cut the okra, soak it in water and take that water. It's the best thing. You can also cook it. It relaxes the muscles of the stomach, because when there's too much movement and there's too much pain, this one is one of those friends that will help to relax your stomach. Then potato, last but not least, it's the best friend of the stomach. Potato. This one here we can use it as a first aid for stomach ulcers. It lowers blood pressure also because there's a lot of potassium, more potassium than bananas. It supports the immune system with iron and zinc. It feeds the good bacteria. So this one works together with okra to increase your good bacteria, to reduce on the population of H. pylori, provide steady and sustained energy, and naturally it's a gluten-free food. For those of you who are trying to avoid gluten and you have allergies and all that, potato should be your friend. You can also do mashed potatoes. You can steam them, peel them, add some roasted garlic, smash them, add some almond milk, coconut milk, mix them well and serve warm. This is the most delicious food for young and old. So you can also do the first aid, which you get a clean Irish potato, which is raw, peel it, put it in a blender, add warm water, blend it for 1 minute, take it immediately. If you're having sharp pains of ulcers, this will be a solution that you will never do without. It's always best to eat them boiled, not fried. And I'm very thankful. Thank you for listening to me. God bless you for listening to me. And I hope to hear from you. And I'm waiting for your questions. And try it out and share with me your testimony. Have a nice week. God bless you and happy Sabbath wherever you are.